Hi guys, so we are back to do a new video on my channel. This is my July monthly um planner recap. I don't know what to call it, but I'm gonna go over my spreads I did in the month of July. And yes, this is my complete planner A5 from Sterling Ink. Don't mind, I wasted a little coffee. Don't mind that. But this is how she's chunking up so far. It's not terrible or anything. So yeah. Um, so let's hop right into her. Okay, first of all, um, I'm not gonna go over the setup because we went through that in another video. So let's get into the this page I use as like a health tracker. I don't know if I should zoom in or not. So at the top you see I use a set of mild headaches, cramps, tummy ache, sick, anxious, and I documented the days that those things happen. So I had a little bit of anxiety, but that was due to living at that last place I was. If you know, you know. But for the most part, nothing crazy. I only had one day that I was just like at work. I think I had took an energy drink. It was a whole thing. And I started feeling really, really sick. And I only had 3 headaches this month. So I don't get crazy headaches, but I think this is a good thing to track to see what's going on in the life. The next page, I'm not really going to show my tracker. Actually, let me put something over. I don't know. I just don't want to show my trackers, but I'm doing the trackers. But these trackers I will show. I need to set up August, but I got this from James on TikTok. Um, I think she used her last name, but anyway, I did like the mauve color for my moods for the day. And then this is my sleep, as you can see. Crazy. Um, I work night shift, that should explain it all. And then like my hours of sleep. And then this is my cycle and go from like I went from like heaviest to lightest type vibe in the days. So yeah, that's what we did. And I really, really love how that came out. I got to set up August. And then on this side, I have my trackers. I guess you can see what I'm tracking: skincare, vitamins, oral care, water, read. If I read that day, if I journaled that day, and not specifically journal in this planner. Um, did I post on social media, no spin, read my Bible, and write in my prayer journal? So that's it's that. And yeah. And then, as you know, it just goes into those pages, yada, yada, yada. And this one had the monthly from June, but I clearly was not in this planner. And then this had a few days from June. So what I did was like all the like stationery, like pens and inks. I had did that. So we have the like some swatches of Pentel Energel Cleaner, Zebra Sarasa, and some the Tombow Furonoskes. And then these are my Zebra Sarasa color pens and my Sailor Shikori brush pens I got on Amazon for what, $20 or $30 versus the 75. So I did swatches of those. A moment. Okay, so let's go into this is my week of the 29th and the 5th. And if you know anything about the complete planner, there are like this week it's split between June and July. So she doubles the week. So you'll also get it in the month of June and July. And like say for instance, this I'm gonna flip back. So this is the split week between July and August. So you get this week and this is the same week as, let me flip to it, that week. I haven't finished filling this out. It's essentially the same thing as this, but yeah, I just haven't finished filling it out. So it doubles. So a crazy person I am, most people like tape the page together. No, I am going to, you know, plan both weeks. So I did plan both weeks. This kit is from Leonard Designs, of course. Most of my hobonichi kits are from Leonard Design, or I haven't done it yet, but I will format older kits I have into the 1.3 sizing to fit the planner because I'm a printable girly. We're not really going to go in detail. If there's a sticker that you see currently right now and you have questions about it, just comment, whatever the case. I'm gonna go about my setup. So I did like habit tracking for like that I journaled that week. And then on the side, I'll mark how many books I read that week. I read 6 books this week. Crazy. I've been doing a lot of immersive reading, which is listening and reading at the same time. I have been loving that so much. At this time, I was putting like what I was reading Bible wise in the sidebar. I'm not doing that anymore in this planner. And then I was tracking like my non-essential spending. I think I got that idea from James also, but she does it somewhere else in her planner. But I like kind of did it in the weekly. I have since stopped doing it because I was not really able to keep up with it, you know. So yeah, that's this week, and it was only a few days from June in this planner. So I kind of write like everything I did that day. Like, this is not like a to-do list. This is literally what I did that day. And yes, in the beginning, I was like doing Bible. I think I only did that one day, like a recap of what I did for Bible. And then I just highlight what happened. So this day, um, I was really anxious. If you saw my video, I was living in the house because I'm on a contract, and I saw mice and I had to go like immediately. Do not pass go, do not collect $100. I gotta go. And I was so anxious, but I am in a new spot, thank God, because I cannot. So I was really anxious. I did a lot of planning. I worked and I um finished the Bank Sisters too. On this day, I finally inked up my here it is right here. It now has a different ink in it, but I had inked up my Estabrook from the Coffee Monsters Co. Super cute. You can see, yeah, super cute. And I inked it up with the Pilot. I guess I'll show you. This is the ink right here. The Pilot Takesumi. I cannot say that, but that is, and I swatched it because I had inked this pen up with that. I no longer have that ink in there, but yeah, love that pen. I really love the Etsy pens. Yeah. Nothing crazy went on. Nothing is sticking out. Oh, this washi is from Subtle Dreams Co. All of this washi is Subtle Dreams Co., which is like a sister company of Every Minute Story. Then these were 2 blank pages, and I just did like these stickers are from Leonard Designs, her Moon Cafe journaling kit. I upsized it, put it right there because decoration. Then like I did a June recap, and in June I read 23 books. Shout out to me. We did not read that for July, but I just kind of did a recap of what was going on that month. So yeah, this monthly spread, I want to do a memory spread. I ordered, it's a whole thing. I ordered some stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co., like our monthly stickers. Um, they got sent to the wrong address. That was my fault. And I have a pre-order coming, and they'll be shipped in my pre-order. So there's that. But once I do that, I will fill out my monthly spread. Right here, I did like a July reading log. There's quite a few blank pages, like before the months and stuff, that I'm just gonna use however I feel like it. I did not write that in. I read 11 books in the month of July. I read 11 books, not my 23, but that's okay. Read 11 books. I think I'm gonna go back and do like a stats page, like Kirsten does, like a stats, like pages read, books read, average star ratings, genres. But I think all of this is pretty much either Black romance or urban fiction. So yeah, there's that. So that's my July reading log. These stickers are from Leonard Designs. It is her the deal sticker journaling kit. And then this is the repeat week from in the middle of the both months, and this sticker kit is from Leonard Designs as well. Not really gonna go into anything. Okay, so this starts to July, and I was kind of trying to find my vibe, to see what I like. These stickers, ooh, these stickers are these stickers. Are these Swaddler? I want to say these may be Swaddler, but I don't remember. I used them. This is Subtle Dreams Co-Washi. I was doing a lot of planning. Oh, this is the day I believe I got the news that I will be moving soon from the other place. Very, very nice. Whatever. And then this, I posted on TikTok for the first time in a while. So I marked that. Just really tired. This washi is clearly from the Coffee Monsters Co. Nothing memorable. Um, I didn't really like the vibe of this. It just wasn't giving it to me, that layout. So I tried this layout, which I was writing everything I did. I went back to writing everything I did, but kind of journaled about it. This layout did not stick. And I just used stickers like you would if you were memory planning in a 7x9. But I kind of journaled about it. And then this is the day I finished Deep in My Soul by Kimberly Brown. I kind of talked about this. This book, really good book. It's like the second book in the series, but I listened to it immersively. And that MMC, his voice got on my nerves. He was always crying. No, didn't care for that. So yeah, there was that. And I caught up in my journal. And then this is basically the format I ended up sticking with. I wrote what I did that day. And then down here, I either talk about work, me time, my mental, whatever, health, whatever. This does title does change and I journal a little bit differently, but the format, I do like an off center line with a pencil, what I did that day. And yeah, so today, this washi is from Subtle Dreams Call. Oh, I didn't mention, but this is the Coffee Monsters Call, of course. Did I have? Yeah. Okay. And this is when I was super into my Wegman sushi. Oh my goodness, been I had it multiple times a day sometimes. So, so good. That is some good sushi. So, yeah, there's that. And I guess I was trying to get some rest for work this day. Well, just rest in general. On to the 5th, I marked that I finished a book called Us Together by an author named T. Lind. I gave it 3.5. Oh, this ink is Robert Oster Violet Dreams, I believe. Is this? Oh, I'm lying. I said Violet Dreams Cherry Blossom. Robert Oster Cherry Blossom, and that was in my Twisby. But yeah, I did some batch filming of content. And I also this was a short read. I finished another book. I gave it 4 stars. It's a series. I could not finish this series because the writing was terrible, absolutely terrible. And at the end of the week, I like to journal about the week. I just was very anxious this day. So this week, due to the situation with the mice. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I cannot. You know what I mean? So there's that. And this is Subtle Dreams Kawashi right here. And this is a Leonard Designs journaling kit. All right, moving on to the 6th through the 12th. This kit is also from Leonard Designs. I did not read any books this week. None. Yeah, no books this week. So yeah, we'll go through. Nothing sticking out crazy, but yeah. All right, on to the sixth. This washi right here is I had sub to Every Minute a Story, and this is the first subscription I got from her. That's why I marked that I got this subscription in the mail, I believe. I think, yeah, that's I got this in the mail this day, so of course I had to use this. And then this is what I currently have inked up. So I also got my Robert Oster, the TCMC inks that she released with Robert Oster, Murky Pond Water, and Coffee Monster. And that is what I currently have inked up. I feel like that goes perfectly. And my TCMC collab with Robert Oster. I currently have Coffee Monster inked up in there. And then this is Murky Pond Water. I really love this ink. I love that it's black, but not almost black. So I swatched those. Talk about my mental health, nothing crazy. This right here, the washi is from Subtle Dreams Co. And I used some stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I kind of just did something different this time. I was really upset. A patient that knew what she was doing scratched me. So I was really annoyed by that. That happened that day. Then I listen, this job, so I had picked up a double, and normally they move you units, but this day they stuck me on that same unit, aggravated. So it was just rough, and it's just very chaotic on that unit. So there's that. Then I did get some happy mail from CCMC this day. As I talked about, the order that got moved around. I thought it was going to be in this order, but someone they had put it with my pre-order, so I'm like, whatever. And I also got some stamps, some really cute stamps from TCMC. So I marked that. And I got other stickers and stuff. Really, really cute. And I used the brush pen from Sailor Shikori brush pen. And that is what I used to stamp. I don't have any ink pads. I do plan to get some, but yeah, really, really cutie, patootie. And I clearly was over it this day. I was just over it. So this is the day I moved into my new place, the place I am in currently. And this washi is from not subtle, Scripted Hours. I got this day, but I kind of had to do some back planning, back journaling. So yeah, this the stickers and the washi is from Scripted Hours. I love, love, love her stickers, her washi, everything. So yeah, this is the day. Yeah, I moved into my new place. Really, really fun, exciting, so happy. This washi is also from the Scripted Hours, and I got some stickers from her as well that day. Love that for me. Um, what did I do this day? I was talking about the Sheet Street tacos that I had. Really love those. Yeah, they have some good tacos. Okay, on to July 11th. I had got an order from OK Plans, and she had like a little freebie. So these stickers come from there. And then this is the day I actually got my Scripted Hours order. So I marked the washi, and I got stickers, but she had released these new washis. I bought them on release day. I love they're super, super cute. I can't wait to her new releases. Y'all have been really into washi. So there's that. Then on Sunday, and as you can tell, I just do whatever I feel. I may just use washi that day. I may use like a little sheet, like some of these sheets. Let me show you. I know this is just like very chaotic, but if I can find them, because I kind of want to show you guys what I use. Okay, sometimes like I have these sheets. There's some from Every Minute of Story in here, the Coffee Monsters Co., Scripted Hours, as well as I have like some that I printed off from Leonard Designs freebies that she gave. But yeah, sometimes I'll use these, sometimes I'll use like journaling kits, just whatever the mood is in, or sometimes I'll just use washes and stickers from my collection. So this is a journaling kit from Leonard Designs. And it says, I know you lying. What was I saying? I had picked up another overtime shift and I was back on that treacherous unit. So I was upset about that. But it is what it is. Um and yeah, but that's what happened that day. Then this once again is from Scripted Hours. I use one of those like small little big sticker sheets, and then the washi sheets have matched because she released the sticker sheet that I just showed you with the washi that she released at the same time. Really, really cute. And this was like me journaling about the week. I got a happy meal. I moved into my new place, you know, just doing like a recap of the week vibe. Then on to the next week. This kit is once again from Leonard Designs. So this is actually like her Mother's Day kit, but this was the week of my mom's birthday. She turned 64. So yeah, there's that. And clearly we were out of control. I unnecessarily spending $422. That's what happens when you get paid weekly. You just be spending money. Just for what reason, I don't know. But anyway, I did finish 3 books this week. What books did I finish? I think I finished 1, 2, and 3 of She Gave Her All to the Hood Fire. That was the craziest book series because everybody in there was cheating. And the most unhinged MMC became the one with the most sense, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's that. So that was this kit's from Leonard Designs. Okay, this day I had got a massive order from Subtle Dreams Co. I could not put all the washi in here, but I put like some of my favorite washis that I got. Of course, this washi is from Subtle Dreams Co. And I made these big stickers. I think this is when I like went and made these big stickers. Basically printables from that I got from Leonard Design. These are printables from Papershire that she like digitals, as well as some that I have from what is that? What company is that? Not Papershire. Marshmallow Studios. I have some digitals. I oversized them so they're like be bigger, somewhat like vinyls, but they're not vinyls type vibe. So I made my own. So I do like those in the planner. They take up space and highlight things really, really cute. So yeah, I filmed a lot this day and then I marked my order, and this is a few of the washes. Really, really cute. I need to buy more washies now, but like we had a I said crew crime, true crime bundle, some coffee, of course, planner, summer, just really, really cute. So that's that. And then on the 14th, I feel like I've been talking forever. On the 14th, I just did my this wash is from Subtle Dreams Co. I had like a relaxing day off, and then I tried these wings. Now I am not a true native Atlantean, but I did live in Atlanta for 3 years, right? And Atlanta is known for their wings. Like that's one of the biggest things they're known for is their wings. And they have spoiled me because this is supposed to be like a really good place to get wings up here. I'm up in Pennsylvania. The food here leaves a lot to be desired. But that's another story for another day. But this wing place, I tried it a few times since. The wings are terrible. They're just not good, honestly, and they're expensive for no reason. Like, why am I paying $16 for a 10 wings? Excuse me. I can get a whole meal. Like, no, no. So yeah, that just expensive for no reason. So yeah, there's that. Okay, okay, I did a mix and mingle. This is from Scripted Hours. And then this is from Leonard Design. So cute. It's like summer reading because it went with the vibes. Had sushi this day, of course. Oh, this is that Coffee Monster ink from TCMC and Robert Oster. And this is also using that pen from TCMC, the fountain pen. And that is in a medium nib. So yeah, there's that. Um, I I guess this is the first book I read from She Gave Her All to the Hood's Finest, 3.75. Honestly, if you go back to my July reading, the reading wasn't, I only have like three, 4 star, a few 4 stars, I think four stars. And then the rest of them are like 3.5, 2.5. I didn't have any 5 stars last month. So yeah, there's that. It was I was just, I'm not, he was unhinged. I like unhinged man, but he was a little too unhinged. But what I did will say, there was growth because there's 5 books in the series. And by the time the, he had, the main MMC had the most sense, if that makes sense. Because there was like him and like a few other people that he knew in there. They were all cheating. Child, it was a mess. The women cheating, the men cheating, just a mess, a mess. Um, anyway, on to the 16th, I marked that I got paid the work drama, child, a fool. Because where I work, where agency, so there's a lot of agency staff, right? But there's a few like regular staff, and the regular staff be the worst. Like, be lazy, trifling, like mm-mm. So there was some drama with that. I finished book 2 of that series, gave it a 3.75. I was just tired this day. I think because I had worked those doubles and picked up those shifts, I was just exhausted. Okay, moving on to the 17th. I tried to do something different. This washi is Subtle Dreams Co. And the stickers are from Every Minute a Story. Um, I was just talking about I was really, really tired. Oh, this is the day I bought a new Pilot Kakuno to put my murky palm water ink in. Love it, love it, love it. Um, so yeah, there's that. Oh, I bought a new B5 planner lately. I've been trying because I'm trying to get my planner lineup together so I'm prepared. And so I've kind of been buying like some different sizing, like notebooks to see if I want those in like for next year journals, right? So that's what I was doing. This is the day I got another order. I got an order from Every Minute a Story. Those are these two washis right here. And then the order from Subtle Dreams. I have been buying washi like crazy. So this is not all the washi I got, but it was like some of my favorite washi. So really, really cute. Put those in there. And yeah, that's what I marked that day. And this is the day of my mom's birthday. These stickers are from pretty sure Every Minute Story. Um, and the washi is from Subtle Dreams Co. It was her 64th birthday. Yeah, so that's what that was about. Then this is like my recap of the week. I just marked, I got so much washi because I did get so much washi. I was really, really tired. Oh, I got pulled over. What day was that? I did not mark it. But I got pulled over because my registration was expired and I was just kind of like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Not expired, suspended. Didn't know that was going on. I figured it out, but we'll get into that in the coming weeks about child because they all be shamed. Anyway, but y'all got pulled over. But because y'all, I was on my lunch break trying to go get something to eat. Okay, then we have this week. This is the 20th through the 26th. This is from Inner Designs, of course. Um, this is the week that I scheduled multiple interviews because I was like, the way they plan with the overtime here, yeah, I'ma just go get me another job. And I have since got, so technically I have 3 jobs right now. But both of them, the other 2 jobs are like, one job is like a weekend job. So the weekends I work at my current job, I'll work like a couple of hours there. Cool. Then the other job, I make my own schedule, make my own availability, don't have to work any weekends. So listen, I'm all about securing the bag, securing the coin. And honestly, I need these extra jobs for my stationery habit. Like, let's be for real. Like, I want to continue to save. Um, and then I need these jobs for my spending habits. Okay. So I'm going to get them. So, um, yeah, because the place I moved in is a little bit more expensive. So we secured the coins. Okay. Um, I finished 3 books this week. Oh, okay. I finished up that series I read. She gave her all to the hood's finest, and I finished reading. Well, I read Keys to My City. I gave that book a 4, so I really, really enjoyed that book. So, and then yeah, so like I said, I scheduled those 2 interviews this week, and then I finally finished watching season 12 of Criminal Minds. About time. So yeah. All right, these stickers are from Leonard Designs. It has the same journaling kit from that art. This is that I finished the 4th book in that series. This is the day that I wrote like some morning pages for the first time. I do enjoy a good morning page, like just to dump out your thoughts and stuff like that. Did that. Moving on, this washi is from Subtle Dreams Co. It's the True Crime washi. How freaking cute is that? Look at the little bear. Super, super cute. I used this washi. I finished season 12 of Criminal Minds. I'm finally finished. Season 12 is the season that Spencer was in jail. That storyline annoyed me so bad. Like, it was so slow. I don't know. I'm trying to finish it. So yeah, and I actually finished that entire series, and I gave the series she gave her all to the hood's finest. That series of 3.5 altogether. It was good. I liked the growth I saw in the FMC, MMC. The other characters left a lot to be desired, but as a whole, I did like seeing their growth. Right. So yeah, there's that. All right, on to the 22nd. These stickers are from Every Minute Story, and the washi is from Every Minute a Story down here in Subtle Dreams Co. If you know, they are sister shops. So, yeah. I marked I was annoyed. The patients just, oh, I remember this day. I had picked up a first shift, y'all. The patients, they be doing a lot. They be doing a lot. And because these patients, out of control, like, especially the middle-aged ones, y'all don't come for me. But the middle age, like, because I have since have a regular unit, and on my hallway I have a lot of patients who can do quite a bit for themselves, right? But they want to play like they can't, like, and it's people who actually can't. Y'all don't, let me not get on that tangent. This is the day I had picked up that shift, and I think because the night before I drank an energy drink, which I don't typically drink, but I was just really tired. I had drunk a Alani, and I'm walking because I mean it's first shift. You're trying to get things done, and like I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them that like doesn't do her work. Doesn't no. I be booking it right, working. Um, because I like to meet the needs, right? And all of a sudden, I'm walking. I start to feel lightheaded. And you would think that, okay, if you get sick and you work in healthcare, that like no, I wouldn't trust them people to save my life for nothing. No, 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 don't, no. Um, and it's unfortunate because, especially, I work in long term care. They don't know what to do when a cold comes, nothing. So I'm like walking, y'all, walking, 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 and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a little woozy. Ooh, so I just kind of slow down. But I'm like, okay. And I get myself together. I don't sit down. Get myself together, and I just kind of slow down. I think I was just going so fast. Then from drinking an energy drink, like everything, my heart rate's up, all the things. And I hadn't really, I don't think I had lunch. No, I didn't have lunch. Yeah, it was just a mess. I said, okay. And I wasn't drinking water. This is like, okay, Jamila, you have to start drinking your water again. You have to like get it together. So there's that. On to the 23rd. I got paid this day. Um, always a good time, you know. Oh, I got a call back from one of my jobs I applied to, and then I had Valerio's. So I had, prior to this, I only had your like Italian food with Big Olive Garden. I was never like in love with Olive Garden, so I never really ate there a lot. But I was like, okay, I'm feeling like some Italian, and I was on TikTok. Somebody said, no, go to your like your, I don't know if they're considered authentic Italian, but like your mom and pop Italian restaurants. And there was literally like one like 2 minutes away from me. And I tried it, and this is absolutely amazing. Love, love, loved it. Olive Garden won't see me again, okay? Um, the meatballs, homemade meatballs, the sauce is so good. It's just everything. So did want to mark that. These stickers are from Leonard Designs. All right, on to um the 24th. I marked that I did like a grocery pickup. I wrote like the things I bought this day. Um I used the sticker from Coffee Monsters Code said lock in, because I was locked in. I was trying to film all like my content and stuff. And then this is the day I finished Keys to My City, gave it 4.0 stars. I really, really loved it. The MMC Chef's Kiss, those are the bigger stickers that I made from, I didn't make them, but I upsized them from Leonard Designs. And the washi is from Every Minute a Story. All right, on to Saturday. We're winding down. I didn't realize how much talking went into these videos. So I used this sticker journaling kit from Leonard Designs. I marked that I was tired AF. I love the little piggy. Just I don't know. I was exhausted a lot. And then I watched a lot of Criminal Minds and Law and Order SVU. Oh, this is the day that I finished. I finally finished. I finally started season 13. I am enjoying season 13 much better than I enjoyed um season 12 of Criminal Minds. So yeah, and then I watched Law and Order SVU. I've been watching that. All right, moving on to the 26th. I had like to put like an extra piece of, I have another sterling note because I had messed up the lettering and it looked treacherous. Um, this won't be the last time this happens, so I just kind of taped in another piece and then wrote it again. I got gas this day. I'm so annoyed because one day I was like, okay, I'll get gas, but then I was like, no, I'll get it tomorrow. And that's when gas went up, and I was so freaking annoyed. Okay, this is the day that I restarted Immersive Reading Demon's Drain. If you know, you know. That is such a good book. So I'm still immersive reading that. So yeah, there's that. And I had like a jam sesh this day. Nothing crazy. And then this is like a recap. That was, I had the Valerios. I finished the Tony Wacko series that I read in Criminal Minds. It was just like a little recap. This is from Scripted Hours, and these stickers are from Leonard Designs. All right. Super, super cute. This is the Jessie kit from Leonard Designs. So I did kind of change up. I did not read any books this week, unfortunately. Well, finish. I was reading Damon's Dream. Still doing that. And then I decided to write my happy moments, and because I did write like the company name, so I'm kind of gonna but you probably don't know who they are anyway. So PM Skincare doing terrible, terrible. Vitamins, um, not the best, but you know. So there's that. And I love these cutie patootie stickers from Scripted Hours for Headaches. So cute. All right, on to the 27th. This sticker is from, it's one of those stickers from Marshmallow Studio that I upsized it. Like, look at this. I was trying to do a little ugly, but I just was like, okay, happy Monday. I had a very busy day. Just trying to prepare for the week, but because I knew I had a busy week because I had like traffic court this week, 2 interviews, and work. So, you know, trying to prepare, but your girl was not prepared, honestly. But like I said, like sometimes I'll write about work, sometimes my mood, my mental, whatever. So there's that. This is the day I've been on TikTok heavy, and somebody talked about getting the A5 Flow planner from Rosie Life Planner, and now I'm obsessed. Now I'm like, okay, I want a planner. And so now we're hyper fixating on our 2027, trying to figure it out. This is okay. This was Subtle Dreams Co. Subtle Dreams Co. This is from Marshmallow Studio, and then I have Valerio's again this day. That is from Leonard Design. So cute. Then, yeah, that's all. What's that? On the 29th, this is the day I had traffic court. Let me tell you about these folks. So, first of all, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm a criminal. First of all, I think I'm going to traffic court before a judge, right? Y'all, why was it the same arrest now? Not arresting, I didn't get arrested, but the same person who pulled me over. And I just had to show him like that I had got my registration fixed and stuff. I said, I know you lying. And then what was so crazy is I thought I had court at 10:30. It was at 10 o'clock, so I was like 30 minutes late. But yeah, why was the officer? I was like, are you serious? I talked about my health this day because this was like the second day in a row that I had a headache. So I kind of like wanted to talk, like journal about that. Like, okay, why am I having a headache? I think I was only like nervous, stressed, not sleep. It was the whole thing. So there's that. These stickers are from Subtle Dreams Co. Well, the washi Subtle Dreams Co. Every Minute of Story, Scripted Hours, and the Coffee Monsters Co. All right, on to the 30th. I marked that I got the job. If you know this healthcare interview, got the job same day. Surprise. Not surprising at all. So these stickers are from Leonard Designs for it's like the journaling stickers and stuff. And I just marked, and then I went to bed late because I worked. Then I had to go to stay up for the job interview. Yeah. So just went to bed late. And I still only slept 5 hours. Story of my life. All right, on to the 31st, the last day of the month. I used these stickers are like a little sheet from Leonard Designs, and I used this washi from Subtle Dreams Co. I thought it went with the vibe. Um, and this is me complaining about my job. What else is new? That's why I'm glad I'm agency. I'm on contract. I can just like leave. I'm not stuck. Does that make sense? I did another job interview today. The job interview kind of annoyed me. I still took it, but it's like the only weekends. But they essentially wanted me to do another position that wasn't going to work for me. And then I just marked, I continue reading A Demon's Dream. What else? Oh, y'all. Okay, so let's get into this. I had to cut a man off. I had talked to a man for all of 2 days, and he was just being creepy. Men are creeps. Why are men creepy? Like everything is about sex, I and they're just creepy. So I'm trying to know about that. And this is my July recap. Said like it was just a lot of changes, which it was. These stickers are from Leonard Designs. Um, I talked about the creep again. I got pulled over, but we got it fixed and figured out. I started working overtime this month. Found out that it was absolute ghetto. Didn't want to do that, and I moved. So that was like my recap, and I'm excited for August. But yes, that is my July recap, and my Sterling Ink complete planner, and she is chunking up, but not terribly. And clearly, we did get coffee on her, but luckily, none of the pages got ruined. But yes, guys, that is all we have. And I will see you guys in August to see how much, like all the fun things that happened and how much she chunks up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.